Europe, a place full of cool art, interesting cultures, and a long, long history. But it's also a place with a history of splits and divides. To understand why, we need to go way back in time. Imagine the Roman Empire, a super strong group that controlled most of Europe. When it fell apart a long time ago, it left a big empty space. Without the Romans, Europe broke into lots of smaller pieces. In Western Europe, the Catholic Church became really important. Latin shaped how people spoke and the rules they followed. Eastern Europe went a different way. The Byzantine Empire, with its Orthodox Christianity and Greek ways, left its own special mark. These early splits, starting way back when these empires fell, would stick around for a long, long time. Hundreds of years went by, and new things changed Europe. The Protestant Reformation broke up the Christian church. Martin Luther disagreed with the Catholic Church and started religious fights that split Europe in new ways. Then the Enlightenment came along. People started focusing on logic and freedom, and that challenged the old ways of doing things. After that, the Industrial Revolution happened. Britain got lots of factories and became very rich, but not everyone got rich. Western Europe got into factories and industry, but most of Eastern Europe stayed farms and countryside. This difference in money, along with old differences in culture and religion, made the split in Europe even bigger. The 1900s started with two terrible world wars. After World War II, Europe was broken up again. This time there was a new dividing line, the Iron Curtain. The Soviet Union, a powerful communist country, controlled Eastern Europe. Western Europe, with help from the United States, became democracies with capitalist economies. The Cold War, a time of scary disagreements and fighting without actual war, made the gap between East and West even bigger. The Berlin Wall fell in 1989, and that ended the Cold War, but things didn't just go back to normal. Today, Europe is changing all the time. The European Union, a big group of countries working together, has done a lot of good things, but there are still problems. Some parts of Eastern Europe are poorer than Western Europe, and that causes anger and unstable governments. Lots of people moving from one country to another, plus more and more people wanting their own country to be totally separate, has made it hard for Europe to stay united. Brexit, when the United Kingdom left the EU, showed how easily things can fall apart. As Europe moves into the future, it has a big choice. Let the things that divide it win, or find a new way forward, a way that remembers its shared history and celebrates all its different cultures.